Hello everyone, my name is Agnesa Yeranyan and I'm going to talk about a popular dance, salsa. And I will be starting with the introduction of what music is all about. It is a product of various vocal, instrumental sounds and harmony. It's a way of expressing oneself and connecting with others. And as we all know, there are many genres in music, and all of the genres have unique elements that are either cultural or just very dear to one's heart. It's quite interesting how simple sounds turn an event around from a normal scene to something full of emotion and anticipation. Salsa originally it arose in New York City during the 1960s. It's a product of various musical genres, including Puerto Rican bomba and plena, the Cuban son montuno, guaracha, cha-cha-cha, mambo, and to a certain extent bolero. I'll now move on to the identity of it. There is a considerable controversy surrounding the term salsa and the idea that its own distinct genre. The salsa conflict can be summarized as a disagreement between those who don't recognize salsa as anything other than Cuban music with any other name, and those who strongly identify with salsa as a music and culture distinct from its Cuban primogenitor. The Cuban origins of the music don't conventionally fit into the pan-Latino narrative. Many leading salsa artists have described salsa in broad and inclusive but vague terms, making no mention of the music's Cuban foundation. For example, Johnny Pacheco has consistently articulated a vision of salsa as broad multi-ethnic movement. Salsa was, and still is, a Caribbean musical movement. Similarly, Willie Collins sees the scope of salsa's power to unite in the broadest terms, and he says salsa was the force that united diverse Latino and other non-Latino racial and ethnic groups. It is a concept. In advancing the concept of salsa as a musical sauce, containing many different ingredients from various cultures and mixed together, some point to the occasional use of non-Cuban forms in salsa, such as the Puerto Rican bomba. The percentage of salsa compositions based in non-Cuban genres is low, though, and despite an openness to experimentation and a willingness to absorb non-Cuban influences, salsa has remained consistently wedded to its Cuban templates. It was common practice for salsa bands to resurrect pre-salsa Cuban classics. For example, several of Arsenio Rodriguez's son montunos from the 1940s, such as Fuego en el 23. The salsa controversy is also closely tied to the decades-long estrangement between the governments of the United States and Cuba, and the United States embargo against Cuba. Radio stations in the United States would get bomb threats for playing Cuban records over the year. The lyrics in salsa ranges from simple dance numbers and sentimental romantic songs to risk and politically radical subject matter. Music author Isabel Lemari notes that salsa performers often incorporate machoistic bravado in their lyrics, in a manner reminiscent of calypso and samba, a theme she ascribes to the performers' humble backgrounds as subsequent need to compensate for their origins. So this was a little background of salsa. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.